And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go. And the lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 70 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Fights ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Rivers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Hey, Mike, keep it skinny. Watch the run. Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Rivers.
Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Colts' 29-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's third down.
It's third down and 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it? Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it? Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down. Rivers on first down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Rivers on the money, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, it's an analysis of this first half. On first and 10, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First and 10, Taylor now. tackle that time by Jarquiski Tardy.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough,
they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The 32-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it, touching up the back. In fact,
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. Hey, come on.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, 49ers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's got it. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
For San Francisco.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 14-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Rivers again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. But now it'll be third down.
Ward there defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Rivers again. He'll take a shot downfield. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 38 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Niners 20, Colts 7. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
43-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. And the 49er.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
On downs.
Hey, 17 George, watch 17.
First down, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
Offensively. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down.
This defense starting to buckle down.
So they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And his his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Garoppolo looking to throw, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.